How is it going, guys? It's your boy Chrissy Brace D here, and we're back in F1 2015 off with our new series as Sebastian Vettel. As actually we got practice gameplay in the background here, so I'm very excited to see what we can do here in Australia. Heads up, I actually started P18 even though I didn't set a lap in qualifying. The two McLarens got grid penalties, so that dropped them back to 19th and 20th. So there's nothing that I could do personally about that. So let's get into the race day. I hope you guys do enjoy this. This was a very exciting race, lots of incidents all the way through. It was just a phenomenal race. So I shall see you for lights out here in Melbourne. So I'll catch you guys there.
The crowd are here and here in force for what is going to be a fantastic day of racing. Welcome to the Australian Grand Prix. So a fantastic performance from Valtteri Bottas in yesterday's qualifying means he starts on pole for today's race. I think he might have a very successful season in Formula One this year.
I'm sure last night Valtteri was dreaming about becoming the fourth Finnish driver to win this Grand Prix and the second in a Williams. If he could do it, he'll certainly be one to watch for the rest of the season.
Nico Rosberg looks to have the upper hand on Lewis Hamilton this weekend. But what can Lewis do today in the Grand Prix to finish ahead of his teammates?
Lewis is always confident he can win, but he'll know he's got a tough fight in his hands today. I'm sure he would have looked at the telemetry last night to see where Nico was faster, but if he can manage his tyres better today, I'm sure that will give him a chance of victory.
So we are sitting here on the grid waiting for the lights to go out. We got 4 lights, 5 lights. It's outside and away we go for the first race here in this season. It's Sebastian Vettel. We get a very good start here. Looking at the back of Mary here, we already took him and we're up into P16 now, and we're gonna dive it up the inside here. What we can do, we're up into P14, but supposedly that was an illegal overtake on multiple drivers, so I have to let off the gas here, and we actually have dropped back into P15. We don't want any penalties at this current stage. So now we're looking on the back of Perez here, and we're gonna see if we can put a move here. It was a bit late. We took a bit too much curb there. That didn't pay off. It was a stupid move by us. So now we got a good exit there. We're looking on the back of Perez here, and we look like we're going to put up his inside. He just left us too much room there, and we got the position down. That's like a replay on board with Sergio Perez here. He just gave us so much space. He got into the wall, hit the wall, came back on track, and he actually got a puncture. That's terrible. That's ruined his race. Now coming on later to lap 1, we're looking at the back of Maldonado. So we're sitting in the slipstream, and we're sitting this. Let's go move, and he just stopped in the middle of the track here, and we had a massive amount of contact with him. And we're in the wall. In fact, absolutely terrible. We're lucky we didn't get damaged there. I have no clue what Pastor Maldonado is doing. Pastor Maldonado got a punch. We're going to take a replay off board here. Pastor Maldonado literally just stopped in the middle of the track when it's supposed to be flat out, and I just went into the back of him. There's literally nothing that we could do. We get the warning as well. Nothing has changed for this from last season to this season. We're absolutely terrible, but we lost a whole heap of time, and we're down into P14. Now we're looking on the back of Will Stevens here in his manner. We just have to put up his inside. We have to make up time, and that was a greasy move. I'm not going to lie to you, but we had to do that. Went up the grass, but we're up into P13. Now carrying on later to lap 3, we are looking at the back of Hulkenberg, and we're just going to put it up his inside. Nice clean move there, nothing too special, and we're going to jump down later on to lap 3. Now we're on the back of Naza. We're going to put almighty dive bomb up his inside. He gives us just enough room, and we go straight up his inside and got the position done. Now we're just outside the points now, and we got Grosjean ahead of us. So what we can do, there's a load of cars here, and it looks like I think that's Pastor Maldonado holding everybody up. So this looks like an absolute treat for us, because we're going to take so many cars. What are we going to do here? And there's cars all over the place, and oh my goodness, this is very careful. We have to not get contact here, but we seem to put it up. We're up into P9. Now there's Ericsson and Danny Ricciardo here, and we're going to put a move up. Both of them absolutely fantastic, and we're going to make it. We made it stick, and we're up into P7 by 1 corner. No, by 2 corners in fact. That's absolutely crazy, but we got the job done there. Absolutely sensational scenes here. We're going to take a replay off board. You can see how many cars there, because Pastor Maldonado holding everyone up. It was so dangerous. Everybody was all over the place. We weren't too sure what to do, but we just got out of it safe, no contact, and we made up a whole heap of positions. It's what we just had to do. Absolutely fantastic. Obviously we actually tagged Ericsson. He lucky he didn't lose the back end there, but it's all good. Now we're looking at the back of Daniel Kvyat here, coming to finish lap 3 here in Melbourne. We got final 2 corners left, and we're going to get DRS as this is lap 3, which is absolutely fantastic. I have a feeling we're going to fly right past him. It's going to be great. Open DRS, a slipstream, not even rich mix. We don't even need that in this slipstream, and we get the move done well before turn 1. Look at that, absolutely fantastic. The Ferrari has unbelievable pace, but not as quick as the Mercedes. Obviously, we got back of end of lap 4, and we got Bottas here, and we have to put a move up his inside. We took a bit too much curb there, but we got the position done either way, which is fantastic. And we're up into P5. This is absolutely awesome. Now, kind of to the start of lap 5, with Felipe Massa looking very vulnerable. We don't have DRS, but just our straight line speed here, low downforce, and we just flew right past him. The Mercedes powered Williams, can you believe that? And we're in a Ferrari. That's absolutely fantastic. Run a bit wider to just give him more than enough room, because I don't want no more contact after that past the Maldonado incident for sure. Now coming up to lap 7, this is where we're supposed to pit, but obviously Raikkonen's ahead of us, so I was worried that if he's going to pit here on this lap, then I have to go an extra lap, because I don't want to get held up in the pits. So let's see, will Kimi Raikkonen come in and pit? And we have to keep a keen eye out for this. Kimi Raikkonen does not pit, so this is all clear for us, and we are going to go straight into the pits, and let's see what the Ferrari boys from Maranello can give us. So as we come into the pits, and Lewis Hamilton's actually going to get held up here, so we're going to jump in. Nico Rosberg's already out. I think he's a net 1. We come into the pit stops. What is it going to be? We are ahead of Lewis Hamilton, so we actually jumped Lewis Hamilton in the pit stops. That's absolutely fantastic for us. So we didn't even have to race a Mercedes on track to take that position. Absolutely fantastic. We're going to try to rejoin on track nice and cleanly. What is it going to be? I think we are in P8 or P7. We are indeed in P7. That is fantastic. We didn't lose too much place in the pit stops, so let's see where we're going to end up after the pit stops. So now Verstappen and Ericsson are coming into the pits now, so we take both of them, and we're going to take Kvyat and Bottas, I think. So Kimi Raikkonen just exit out the pit, so we didn't do the undercut here, but can we have a move on him? Kimi Raikkonen on the cold tires, can we get the move done? We don't have DRS, I don't think, but we do not have DRS. We get into a slipstream, and I think we're going to pull out. I'm going to pull to his inside here, and nice and clean, no contact, not a dangerous move, get the job done. We want to get as much points as we can for Ferrari, which would be great. So as we cut on later onto lap 10 here, there's the yellow flags there, and I think that's Hulkenberg going very slowly, and he seems to held up Nico Rosberg, and that's absolute treat, because Nico Hulkenberg, I can tell you this, he does have a front right puncture, which held up Nico Rosberg a treat. So that was very good for us. So cutting on later to lap 11 now, we caught on right to the back of Nico Rosberg here, and we're in a slipstream. We're going to pull to his inside here, and no, we think better of it, and let's see if we can get a move done here. We're in a slipstream now, and we're going to pull out of his slipstream, and we seem to get the position done, and we are leading the Australian Grand Prix. Can you believe that? Absolutely fantastic. So there's only about 4 laps left, and we can win this. It'll be absolutely fantastic. It's not last or first. So coming on to the final lap of the race, is pretty much a done deal. We pretty much won the Australian Grand Prix. Our first race for Ferrari, starting in pretty much last place. Oh, this is absolutely fantastic. It's been an awesome race. Plenty of incidents. So it's been very excited. So we're going to win the Australian Grand Prix, and we're actually going to have a radio message from Sebastian Vettel.
Grazie mille ragazze, grazie, dai, forza Ferrari!
So that is win number 1 for the Ferrari team. Absolutely fantastic. And Kimi Raikkonen got 3rd for Ferrari as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So we've got a whole heap of points and a whole heap of drivers getting penalties, in fact. So yeah, that was quite interesting to see. So that race has been fantastic. So many incidents. We got so lucky that we didn't lose our front wing with that Maldonado incident. I mean, that was terrible. Just to show you that we are running with the Legend AI. If for some reason, I'm just going to show that pretty much every race. So there's no doubts about it. So that's absolutely fantastic. So we're going to be leading the championship already. This is absolutely fantastic. So if you enjoyed my first race for Ferrari for Season 2 Career Mode, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and please share the video. That'd be awesome if you could. So as I see you for my next race, which will be in Malaysia. So I'll catch you guys there. Peace.